All right, welcome back to the bumper breakfast. I had to take that break. It was quite needed. All right, so coming back to the stories that made the front page of the papers yesterday. First of all, I think let's introduce our guest this morning. I have Patricia Okosodo. Patricia.
Happy New Year.
Patricia, good morning. How are you
Morning.
doing? First of all, good to have you and good to see you in 2020, 2023. We've been looking forward to this year for so long.
It's a beautiful year. A good start.
Like, really?
Yeah.
With the hospitals we've gone to.
It's well.
Like,
You say in everything you give thanks.
oh, in everything, alhamdulillah. In everything we give thanks. In everything we have to just be thankful. All right, Patricia, I think first thing this morning, I wanted to talk to you, when I was talking about Bolanle's death.
Yeah.
And, seeing the picture in the papers this morning, particularly looking at the husband and the daughter. I cannot imagine the pain this family is going through right now. I really, for the life of me, cannot imagine the kind of not just the trauma now, but the death of being disgruntled with the system, the death of being disconnected from everything around.
Exactly.
This man will be confused. He'd be wondering how to cope. The children will be wondering. It happened right in their presence. I mean, it's a picture that will stay with those kids
For a very long time.
for as long as they can imagine. For as long as they can imagine. So I feel their pain, honestly.
It's really sad, actually.
I really do feel their pain, but I don't know what they're going through. I've never been here, but one can just relate with this kind of pain that they're currently going through right now. All right, yesterday, President Muhammadu Buhari's Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, raised the alarm that Nigeria will fail completely if leaders do not accept and implement what he described as the ethical revolution. While delivering a lecture at a secondary school in Ogun State, the vice president said the values, the title was Values, the Difference Between Success and Failure, and it was at the 100th anniversary of the Old Boys Association of the Baptist Boys High School at Belkuta, Ogun State. Osinbajo insisted government must lead the ethical evolution by rewarding good ethical behavior and ensuring speedy punishment for misconduct. Let's take a look at what he said, and we'll be back here.
Countries of the world had more corruption than us, but their elite sat down and decided we have to deal with this thing. If we don't deal with it, it will deal with us. There is no modern society today, and I challenge anyone to demonstrate to me any modern society that has not had to deal with corruption. And they deal with it by the elite sitting down and saying, we have to agree. This is the way forward. We cannot continue to repeat the same thing. We must enthrone minimum ethical standards to succeed.
In private life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the support that we have is to ensure that we have a good school. But the journey has actually just started. With this anniversary celebration that encompasses rebuilding and upgrading the school infrastructure and services, it is now the time to commence further action, as the future of tomorrow depends on our action today. We must therefore be steadfast, unmovable, always abound in the development of Baptist Boys High School, Abeokuta. Definitely, our labor shall not be in vain.
All right, welcome back here. Yes, the next one. Let's talk about Ahmed Lawan, the President of the Senate, yesterday, 23.7 trillion naira ways and means secured from the Central Bank of Nigeria in the last 10 years. That clause was a problem during the signing of the budget of the 2023 appropriation bill, and President Muhammadu Buhari, pleaded with the Senate to go back and look at that matter of the Ways and Means bill, and let's talk about it and see if they could come to an agreement. I just want to watch what happened, transpired at the National Assembly yesterday. Of course, we're back here to talk more after. Right, this particular one, I want to go straight to the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, who has been urged, the Works and Housing as well, and the Federal Inland Revenue Service are the relevant stakeholders. They've been urged by the House of Representatives to explore the Executive Order 007 to provide an alternative funding source to finance the reconstruction of the Bida, Lemu, Wushishi, Zungeru Road in Niger State. Executive Order 007 of 2019 is on the Road Infrastructural Development and Refurbishment Investment Tax Credit Scheme. That's the scheme the Dangote Refinery, actually Dangote Industries, used. That's what enabled Dangote Industries to be able to construct some of the roads that you see around us, even here in Lagos, and some that happened across the Federation. So yes, the road, the truncated road, links the north to the southwest and was constructed by Costain West Africa in 1962. I know this boy wants to. This.
That will result therefrom. When political discourse seeks to unite the people behind an agenda of shared prosperity, social development, and respect for the humanity of persons, governance will also reflect these priorities.
The Speaker, Federal House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, urging members to focus on their national assignment as they are distracted by political campaigns towards the 2023 general elections. They are still expected to do their work, and of course, they're still expected to focus on the mandate given to them by the Nigerian people to secure their rights at the National Assembly. Let's listen to the Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila.
The security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. With these words, the Constitution obligates us all who swear to serve the government to do everything to protect the lives and property of all citizens and promote their well-being above all else. This obligation is central to the governing contract between the government and the citizenry. As leaders in our various communities and constituencies, we must adopt a politics of accommodation and brotherhood. And we must ensure that no insecurity threatening our country's peace can be attributed to our actions or utterances. This is our constitutional obligation and a moral duty from which we must not deviate.
Welcome back there. This next one will also interest you. Let's talk politics a little bit. Coming from the fact that the Speaker of the House of Representatives has said now that we should make sure everybody focuses on the mandate, especially members of the House of Assembly, National Assembly, who have been given the mandate to go there and defend the Nigerian people. It is interesting that the National Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission yesterday was at Chatham House. Everybody's going to Chatham House. All right. And he talked about INEC's preparedness for the 2023 general elections. It began, he was speaking on the topic Nigeria's 2023 elections, preparations and priority. And And we're so glad that Professor Mahmoud Yakubu was able to convince the rest of the world that in spite of the security threats, the burning of INEC offices across the Federation, especially in the southeast, focusing on Imo State and Enugu, which are the one that happened in Enugu just over the weekend, on Sunday morning, it was repelled. It's quite interesting that they were only able to burn the gatehouse. They were not able to gain access into the main INEC building. So it looks as if our security agencies are doing something. They were pushed back by the Nigerian police. Unfortunately, one police officer died. But Professor Mahmoud Yakubu told the rest of the world how ready Nigeria is and how ready INEC is for this election.
Collection at world level, and overall also extended the collection until the 29th of this month. However, the process is still ongoing and is going to go on, and we're encouraged by the kind of numbers we are seeing. The figures I received yesterday from Lagos shows that over 600,000 cards have been collected in the last 1 month alone in Lagos. Lagos has the highest number of registered voters, but by the same token also the largest number of uncollected cards in the country. But probably now with what is happening, the largest number of collected cards in the country. And we have warned our staff because we have had so many complaints in the field, bottlenecks having to do with sundry.
All right, so welcome back. We're still on the news recap and, of course, sharing some of the stories that made the news yesterday. While we were all about that, my co-presenter, I'm Sirio, Robin Emmanuel Oluwafemi walked into the studio looking dapper. That's what I feel like conking his head with the dog. You know that kind of double knock kind of conk. Like,
it's not my fault now.
What are you feeling like?
It's not my fault.
Good morning.
The future leader.
And please, did you guys plan this black thing?
No, when I enter and I saw, I'll be like, wow.
Okay, it looks as if I'm wearing black too.
Maybe when you look as if when it's not like people in the ages,
I'm wearing blue.
You are wearing blue.
Anyway,
blue.
you guys have this black thingy going on.
Because today is Wednesday, and I would not like to tell you the secret of why it is black. Because then you would want to change your dress too.
Why would I want to change my dress? I'm already here.
Because when you hear to be, you do not to miss it. That many people know that even on set here, there are many things that you guys do before you go on TV. Well, we are not going to cast you people. There was a day I was not around, so I was watching you online and I saw your makeup and I'd be like, the missing lady's makeup. I said, right on set before she went. I said I was not going to say it. I said right on set, she made
as in, it's back here this year again to start harassing me. Why exactly are you harassing me this year?
This is our first
time of being on set together this year.
Happy New Year. And Happy New Year.
Hello?
I was on Friday. Okay, you're not
excuse
on Friday.
me?
So I was on Friday. Happy New
excuse
Year.
me?
Is the year old already, or is it getting old?
I beg.
I heard you reading some news recap. We may have plenty of things I want to talk about.
So I want to talk about. This one. So, how exactly did Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila expect these lawmakers to focus on their assignments? Their primary assignment.
Contradicted yourself yesterday. Dr. Senator Ahmed Lawal, our own Senate
President,
said there won't be any seat again until after election. Like they are going on break now. There won't be any plenary seat.
Are they going to collect? Are they going to collect salary?
Why won't they collect? They've left since I think December 28, 2022.
President Muhammadu Buhari is
yesterday.
Hold on. President Muhammadu Buhari is in office. He went to campaign in, was it Kano?
No.
Last week or thereabout?
Was it Kano?
Was it Borno or something? It wasn't enough.
Yes.
And it wasn't enough.
And one other
state in the north last week. He went back to Aso Rock. Did he go to Daura?
No.
He went back to Aso. So he flew from Aso Rock. Then he went back to Aso Rock. So how exactly are you saying that our Senate president is saying that people will not go to work?
He said they want them to concentrate on their campaign.
Are you kidding me?
Those senators that are coming back, Those ones that
Okay,
want to
so the
probably
ones that are
campaign
not-
for their presidential candidates.
So those who are not coming
But-
back, what would they be doing?
I don't know, but there'll be a miller. You know, for everybody that is sitting, that is a sitting senator right
Yeah.
now, either you are coming back or you're not coming back, you
Yeah.
have a work to do.
Of course.
Yes, politics is, I don't see it as a profession anyway, but it's a career, right? I don't see it as a profession. I don't see, when you see it as a profession, then there can be do or die in some aspect, right? But
It's a profession. They're actually supposed to go study it somewhere.
you understand? So it's a career, and you have to nurse that career. It's like music, it's like acting. You know they die. If
like
otherwise,
broadcasting.
then Obasanjo should not be saying I'm endorsing Peter Obi. That's still politics as far as I'm concerned, because it's an elderly statement. You understand? So those senators that are not coming back need to work for their
Party.
presidential candidates, regardless.
Okay.
Those governors that are not coming back.
So they should not come to work.
I don't know how they are doing it.
So they should not come to the
They will
work.
still get paid. Though.
Hold on, no. Are you saying so you support that they should not come to the work?
Why
that
would
you-
I support? That's
that
why
you are
I'm
now
following Uncle
employed
Femi
for?
now. Maybe because my name is Oluwafemi. You understand? So
Kilo
I'm
Shebo
following
boy.
Uncle Femi. Uncle Femi said focus on your
Kilo Shebo
assignment,
boy.
national assignments. Because see, the truth is,
I employ
it's as
only
simple.
now. We employed them.
Yes, now. So it's as simple as there is chaos in let me take Lagos State for example, and it's during festive period, and police and military are saying, we want to go for Christmas and New Year break. Let everybody go. So you understand? So you can't say because there is campaign, there is election, you will declare the seat vacant, everybody go and focus on campaign. Is it because him is not coming back?
It's not happening.
Because him is not coming back, the president is not coming back.
Because that Ways and Means bill has to be sorted. That 22 point whatever trillion naira, 22.1 trillion naira.
The Femi expect the lawmakers to focus on their assignment.
The national assignment is not the political assignment.
National assignment, not
National,
political. Exactly.
national assignment, they should focus now.
Sure.
They should focus on national assignment. That's the reason why they are there anyway.
Anyway, let's talk politics a little bit some more. This time around, we're coming back here to Lagos. So in the last couple of days, I saw them on Friday. I think I saw them on Saturday again. And then on Monday, and then on Tuesday. Nollywood practitioners, you're talking about actors, thespians, have been hitting the streets of Lagos. They've been to Oshodi. They've been to Ijora. They've been to Ikeja, they've been to Mushio, Diolowo, Daleko, and its environment, walking the streets. So we're talking about actors that we usually see on television, walking the streets, wearing t-shirts and different colorful attire, speaking about their choice of candidate in the coming election. We're talking about connecting grassroots initiative, CGI. CGI were also on the streets yesterday at Ijora or Lokba to speak to many Lagosians about the second term bid of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Basically, they're campaigning, and this time they're not campaigning on social media, they're campaigning physically. So yes, we can share with you some of the videos of their visit and how much people were in. Just imagine it. You're going and you're looking at Idamola Adetunji and Olatunji on the way, and you're like, is that not that guy that used to act Yoruba film that we used to see every time? And you're looking at Olaye, a lot of people don't see them physically. They rather see them, on television. But yes, they get to watch them live in their different, communities across Lagos. Let's just listen to some of the speakers and then we're back here.
Sensitizing, pleading, letting people know the facts on ground, the figures on ground, what Lagos State have done, what the governor of Lagos State have done in the past, now, and still hoping to do. I want Asiwaju, I said this, a builder of men is a builder of nation, and that's who the man Asiwaju Bola Ahmed is.
Get your PVC. Nobody's going to rob you of your vote. Vote for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Get your PVC. It is paramount. It is very important. Once you have that, you are good to go. And once you get the APC presidency, Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shetima, for Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu and Hamzat.
Impressive, because if it's an all-comer things before now, it have been a thing of joy. You can see that today I'm highly impressed because it shows that the candidate of our party, APC, which is Senator Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is all encompassed. is highly accepted. And that is why you see various groups, non-political groups coming together to promote him and wanted to vote for him to see a change in governance in Nigeria.
Still spreading the news and telling people to go out there and collect their PVC. And at the same time, we're telling them to please, please, and please vote Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the president, and also vote our governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for Lagos State. Please go out there, get your PVC. Your PVC is your right and your voice to vote. Thank you.
I want to tell everybody to go out there to get their PVC. That's your right to vote. God bless you so much.
And I want to use this medium to tell you all to go to your polling unit and obtain your PVC.
All the beautiful infrastructures he put in place, you understand, are still there. There are still facts for us to see. This is a man who's been in government for a long time, who has gone through the struggle, who knows the problem of the masses, who knows the things the common people needs. You understand? Who stands for the commoners? We are convinced. We know is precedence. Do you understand? We know is an precedence. You know, so we are sure that when it gets there, without mincing words, without playing with the hearts, with the lives of so many Nigerians, even abroad, you understand, he already has an idea. He's been there, he knows what to do, and he's going to do it.
We are not trying to deceive people. We are here to tell them that the continuity of Babajide Sanwo-Olu is very important for every citizen of Lagos State because of their projects. The project they have here, they are still going to do more. And what they are promising us, they will fulfill it. And for Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban Boku, Akobi Omolodode, yes, Tinubu will deliver by the power of Almighty God. He is going to make Nigeria better through our support. It is not only the leader, every Nigerian should love each other and come together under one umbrella of peace to make our country, our nation great again.
A campaign team that all the celebrities gather together to be one and go out for the campaign and canvass and let people know the reason why we need to support Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu and Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu for his second term.
We are all here en masse to do what? To educate our people, to appeal to our people that they should all vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shetima, inclusive Sanwo-Olu and Amsat. Especially, we want them to vote for APC from top to toe.
Support Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He can take Nigeria to the next level. He can. He understands the problem. He understands what we're facing. He feels the pain the same way we are feeling it. And he's coming to make that statement. He's coming to change Nigeria. He's coming to make Nigeria beautiful for everyone.
So, Nigerians, please, use your vote wisely. That is our power. The power to change things. Vote for Asiwaju Shetima. Vote for Sanwo-Olu. Let's make a difference in this country together.
Òun ni láti ṣe àfihàn wípé a darapọ̀ mọ́ ẹgbẹ́ olóṣùṣù ọwọ̀ ní orí ìdíje àtìyàn ààrẹ ìlú Nàìjíríà àti gómìnà ìlú Èkó. Àwa kí ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin wípé ọ̀rọ̀ ìbò tí ó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà wípé kẹjọ kẹjáde kẹtúyáyá kẹtúyàyà kí ẹ wá fi ìfẹ́ àti ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ hàn wípé ẹgbẹ́ olóṣùṣù ọwọ̀ pé ẹgbẹ́ tí ó ṣe é dúró tì tí ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa dúró tì ní. À ń fún yín ní àrídájú pé pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run àṣẹ Èdùmàrè
ẹgbẹ́ wa ò ní dójú tì yín. Àwa ń dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n nígbàgbọ́ nínú ẹgbẹ́ wa, pàápàá jùlọ tí wọ́n nígbàgbọ́ nínú ààrẹ pẹ̀lú ògùn Ọlọ́run tí ó máa jẹ ààrẹ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá Tinubu àti gómìnà wa Babájídé Olúṣọlá Sanwó-Olú wípé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kì í ṣe pé ẹ fẹ́ dìbò nìkan, àmọ́ kẹ́ ẹ jáde kẹ́ ẹ dìbò yẹn kí ìbò yẹn kún, ibẹ̀ ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ wà fún àtònílé àti àlejò. Èyí yìí kò ní jẹ́ àwámọ̀ sí ìlú yìí.
Yeah. Right, welcome back. So yes, let's talk about Chatham House. Everybody has gone to Chatham House and
So, Mr. First, what is the relationship between Nigeria and Chatham House?
That's what I said. Everybody has gone to Chatham House.
Why are we going?
You know, when we were talking with Mr. Fatunke yesterday, and you know, he kept saying that why do we feel the need to go to Chatham House? But you know, I don't blame the people who are going, because Chatham House actually invited them to speak.
Oh, okay.
They didn't solicit. It was an invitation to speak. Tinubu was invited. Peter Obi was invited. Kwankwaso was invited. Atiku was invited. Professor Mahmoud Yakubu was invited. INEC chairman was invited. President Muhammadu Buhari also went to Chatham House before he became president. Now, this is what we're saying. Everybody goes to Chatham House. For me, why do we need?
Who is Chatham House?
Why do we need to go in? It looks
what
like
is their aim and objective?
It looks like a recolonization for me.
You understand?
Recycling.
Like, you guys must always come to us. Come and tell us what you want to do.
With your country.
With your own country.
Yeah.
Chatham House could actually come down to Abuja.
Exactly.
You understand? You understand?
Yeah.
Let's have it done here. Why should we travel?
No, but you see,
it looks like an added advantage somehow.
Exactly.
You understand? Now look, they still feel that seniority. They colonize us. They don't want free us. What did they worry? They made them free us now. Show.
You know what that is really concerning for me is the fact that with the number of Nigerians that we have thriving in the UK, in the US, in various fields, how come the American president does not feel the need
to come to Nigeria,
to come to Africa? Let's just say Africa, right?
To come to Africa, no, come to the biggest country in Africa. Come to the most populated country.
Okay,
in
the
Africa.
most populated.
Yeah.
Come to one of the biggest economies in Africa, if not
where the
best.
richest black man is.
Exactly.
Come to the country of the richest black man in the world.
My days, he was talking sense right now.
And come address us, man.
I'm serious.
Kolewa.
Hold on. But imagine it. With the number of Nigerians.
They would come. It's not, you see.
Did they go to the UK? Did the American president go to the UK to go and say, I want to become president of America?
They don't go anywhere. Even UK prime minister, will he go anywhere to say I want to?
They address
their election and then they cannot have
We
inter-relationship,
don't even
whatever.
have the audacity to invite them to come and address us.
That is the problem. Are we supposed to go to that stage?
Chatham House is inviting
I just want to know, what is Chatham? What is the house? Who is the head? Who is the director? What's their aim and objective? What do they really want to achieve by bringing African politicians to come and talk about their manifestos and what they would do for their own country?
Like I see.
And I feel
tell me honestly,
asking INEC chairman to even come and speak.
How do you understand? Because only lose focus.
Do you know I always say something that if you keep doing same thing year in, year out, you can never achieve good results.
No, of course not.
So I think we are, it's like when I used to say something, I say it's recycling.
Maybe we're not really liberated in our minds.
It's like we are still in this colonization.
We are still, of course we are.
Professional.
Of course we are.
Professional
professional colonization.
Tell me, see, if you ask me, as a lover of politics and government, and as a government student, of the prestigious Obafemi Awolowo University.
Like seriously.
Let me say something. I feel the government of the United Kingdom has something to do with Chatham House.
Okay.
And they are just bringing Nigerian politicians indirectly. The government don't want to say, oh, the government of United Kingdom is inviting Buhari to come and talk, is inviting INEC chairman to come and talk. So instead they created the Chatham House media, whatever, and so okay, let's use the power to bring them. Because after that, when Atiku went one time, he said he was going to see the minister, prime minister or something. They always want to meet with some heads. You've not won election.
Yeah.
He never even show up for you. You're already meeting them to say,
are building
I will work
alliances
with you, I will do this with you.
They are making promises
there would
and
always
selling
be
our country
international
before.
observer.
No, they are actually selling our country before they win the election.
This, when you say you bring international down to Nigeria,
Yes,
we can bring the Chatham House down to
I
Nigeria.
just said yes.
You see, bring it down. They could actually create a platform, a place in Abuja.
Actually, I think they should even be the one to come and do a debate. They should come and organize a debate.
You understand? Instead of one media house in Nigeria organizing debates to bring one politician down.
Bless you.
You understand? So Chatham House, come down to
some
Nigeria.
media houses,
there are beautiful places you can visit in Nigeria.
Some of our colleagues have dedicated their time to making sure that rather than giving every platform, their platform, to every
equal right to
politician,
all politicians,
they make sure that what they would rather do is spend all of the time campaigning for one particular candidate, spend all of the time. So I'm asking the question, I'm on set, I'm watching you. You are interviewing a particular politician or supporters of a particular politician. They goof, they say things that don't make sense.
I know.
They communicate wrongly, and you let it slide. You practically pretend as if you didn't hear it.
Wow, sorry.
And
as
then,
a politician.
No, as the presenter.
Okay.
So you now come, another politician now comes, maybe from another political party which you don't support, and then you now start castigating, you start drumming, you start beating up the person practically with words. I'm asking the question, are journalists, are broadcasters, are broadcast organizations also ready to make sure Nigeria remains an entity that will stand as one after elections? Or are we also playing politics with our country?
Putting your emotion into the table.
Are we still the fourth realm, or are we now the politics?
So
a lot of us, I mean, we and our colleagues.
I'm not talking about individuals. You're free as a journalist, as a broadcaster, to belong to a political party. Yeah. But I'm saying when you're on set,
of course,
when your platform is meant to have open doors. Everybody.
I think it's an individual person going on set. It's like you're bringing your emotions. Like if you go to the office, sometimes your boss start misbehaving. Maybe he has some trauma back home. It's not the office that gives you that problem. It's just that person. So it's an individual thing, as in bringing your emotion into onset, which is wrong, because if you're for Tinubu or for Peter Obi, it has nothing to do with you when you come on set. When you come there, everybody
you're for everybody.
You're neutral.
So for everybody and for nobody.
Exactly, you're neutral.
So when I say you're not participating in a conversation, you tell me, you're not allowed.
No, of course, you have to see. The honest truth is, we always have something to say.
Yeah.
Even if I do not belong to any political party, which I do not belong to any political party, doesn't mean I don't have my preferred candidate.
Exactly.
I might not say it out, right? But then it's a different thing for me to now come on set and start saying everything I want to say is on the favor of these candidates,
and then I spend all of the time castigating
or discriminating other candidates.
Or you spend time looking for the faults of the other candidates and extol the virtues.
Do you know some presenters or journalists got paid to talk down on some candidates? That is just.
You said what?
They got paid to talk down some candidates. It's not like it's possible. It is happening. Like, okay, this is it. Always use this news. And some media houses will not even want to take your own stories because they are not supporting you. In Nigeria, there are media houses that they have who they are supporting. There are media houses in Nigeria that if they tell you the owner of this media house is belong to this particular party. See, there's a mentality with the workers. They want to follow Oga. Oga na this party.
And media is.
And when you get to some, because it happened when I was in Osun State and I was working with the radio station. I was the only person. In short, the owner of the radio station, when EFCC arrested him, I was the first person to say it on there, and all the other staff were saying, why will you say it? If Oga said it, it was already on the news. People were expecting me to say it. So why do you now want me to say it? It's not like I'm saying it like to discredit him or to,
Basically, whatever political party you belong to, bring your adverts to MITV. We belong to nobody. We're for everybody and we're for Nigeria.
All
right, we want to take a break. When we come back, we're talking about how to build ethical behavior. Is it a possibility that we can have ethical behavior amongst today's young persons? Can our youths begin to behave well, respectably well? Can they begin to have morals displayed in their day-to-day activities? Or are you not scared as a person right now with the kind of news and the kind of behavior that you see amongst young people? Are you not scared as a parent, as a young person, as an individual in the society? We'll be talking more about this, and of course it's going to be between you and us after this break.
ọmọ ìlú ní gómìnà kan ìṣẹ̀yà Jídé Adédìran-dé ọpọlọ òfin líle máṣu màtọ̀ ó tó gẹ́ Jandode kò mọ èkó ṣe kò fẹ́ra má nílùú Èkó mọ́.
àbí Èkó wa kọ́ rèé tí gbogbo wa jẹ́ alẹ́nu lọ́rọ̀ nígbà kan kíkun Èkó lọ́dà ò tó wọn à ń jó sí dandan ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ ará ìlú. Dr. Ọlájídé Adédìran kájú ẹ̀ Jandor for governor kí gbogbo ọ̀nà ṣe rìn fọ́kọ̀ ọrọ̀ ajé tí ò ní pákánleke. ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìbò dídì gbara wa lọ́wọ́ ogun gbódò ńrọ́ṣọ. ẹ jẹ́ ká gbárùkù ti Dr. Jídé Adédìran àti Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé sí ipò gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àti igbákejì lábẹ́ àsíá ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP fún ìdàgbàsókè àti ìlọsíwájú tó péye. Vote Jandor for Lagos Governor 2023.
PDP, power to the people.
Àwọn Friends of Lagos ló ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ìkéde yìí.
Set to take the African continent and the world by storm. They are giants in every sense of the word, and they will bring entertainment that's just as big. Don't miss the first ever season of Big Brother Titans with two African giants, Naija and Nsamse, under Biggie's roof together. Big Brother Titans starts on Sunday, 15th of January on DSTV 198, GoTV 29, and Africa Magic. Headline sponsor, Bamboo, Flutterwave, and Lotto Star.